Oh man. Oh, my phone is going off. That means we are live. Are we live? YouTube, tell me. Please don't stop working, internet, because I got another on top of many other beefs about that with you, internet. Yes, I'm looking at you, Time Warner. Truckers. Anyways, what's up, guys? I'm TheSensualBeast. We are back with another juicy episode of Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds, a DLC. And we were basically here at the end. And we've actually already finished the game. Episode 7 was actually the one where we finished the main story. We did the last two, well, technically two missions. It felt really more like one really girthy mission, but it was technically two different quests. But they were both very, very juicy. I really enjoyed them. The cutscenes for those were quite delicious. So if you guys have not checked that out, definitely check out the Horizon Zero Dawn playlist, link in the description, and also in the little eye icon for emo users. We have an issue though. So when I started the stream, we obviously started the quest. We went into the mountain Thunderstrom. Unfortunately though for us, there was a bit of an issue. Just it wasn't. I want to say it was an issue that, I mean, it wasn't good. Just in general, it was not a good thing that happened. But it's not like the worst thing that could have happened. It's still really bad, but it's not the worst thing that I've had worse things happen when it comes to recording or really just recording. I've never had an issue like that when I've live streamed, but definitely recording. When I've recorded before, and this happened to my Deus Ex walkthrough, which I never finished unfortunately because I pre-recorded a lot of that walkthrough, and it ended up that at least 2 or 3 episodes of that walkthrough were completely fudged. Like the recording was all left up. The sync between audio in game and the game was completely off. My like voice recording was completely off. There was also like frame tearing and screen tearing, or I think it's screen tearing, not frame tearing. Screen tearing in the actual video. It was the worst thing that could happen, and therefore, by the time I realized this, when I went back to start editing the previous episodes and the previous videos that I recorded, it was too late. I was already done with the game. I wasn't gonna redo like most of the game all over again. So unfortunately, I couldn't keep posting those videos. And what happened today was that I was streaming episode 7, live stream number 7 of Frozen Wilds, and I think it was like 20 minutes into the live stream, my internet was doing that thing with that time when it does nowadays, where it just stops working. It just stops working altogether, and I guess it lasted for a little too long. That even though my live stream said that it was like it came back up from when it stopped, it just erased those 15 minutes that happened before then. So I don't know why that happened. I'm hoping that it gets fixed. I think it's still being processed because it was a pretty lengthy live stream. I think it was like a 5-hour live stream or so. But I don't know. It happened. I think it's not going to get fixed. I'm pretty sure it's not going to get fixed. That's just my kind of luck, unfortunately. But it was really frustrating. It was the beginning, like 20 or 15 minutes of the last, I guess, the second last quest. So it was basically when we were about to go into the mountain and some of the conversations that happened then, which was actually pretty important because we learned a lot about silence. So that, that is when we learned about silence. So we learned about silence, and right before we go into the mountain. So it was unfortunate that it got cut or that it got lost because of my freaking internet. Again, that's never happened to me. Usually when the stream stops and it comes back up again, the video or the stream will kind of stitch itself back together. Like it'll stop, it will probably miss like whatever time it was gone, but then it'll put you back where it started back up. But this time it didn't do that, which is unfortunate. Anyways, I just wanted to explain that in case you guys were watching the other episode and wondering what happened to like the first part of that main quest, because it actually starts up when I was reading a data point, and then when I was about to jump into like fighting a bunch of machines, which again is unfortunate, but that's just kind of how it happened. Again, hopefully it gets fixed. Don't think it will, but again, I can't re-record that. I mean, I could, but I will have to go to a different save and redo the whole thing, and it's just if it was a recording, maybe I would be able to, but because it's a live stream, it's already out there. So You know, and again, it's like a 5-hour live stream that I did, which was mainly covering just that one, or those 2 main missions, which took about 5 hours or so to complete. Again, they were a ton of fun, but unfortunately, those like 15 minutes were kind of lost. Regardless, though, we're here, we're back. I actually took like a 2-3 hour break, ate some foods, and now we're back. I ate some ice cream, got some burgers, and we're gonna continue to play here the Frozen Wilds because I just can't wait, man. I just cannot wait. I want to go ahead and just finish this out, not because I just want to finish the game, but just because I just want to keep playing. So the last 2 missions that we have, or last mission that we mainly have, is gonna be an errand. And it's to destroy basically the 5 fire claws that got released. Now we also have a fire claw site right over here at the end. Now if you guys are playing this, obviously I would imagine that if you're here at the very end of you know, the walkthrough of the Frozen Wilds, you have already, you know, beaten the main story. But if you haven't, if you guys are wondering where you guys can find fire claws and frost claws appear, you know, like a couple of missions into the main. I think it was like the 3rd mission of the main quest line. And then the fire claws don't appear to the very end, just because they're like the much heftier machine than the frost claw. I mean, the frost claw is still dangerous. Don't get me wrong, but again, because they are made of ice, when you blow up their sacks, that's a little bit dirty. You know, you have that advantage of them being frozen. Therefore, you do way more damage to them when you do hit them. And they have 3 of them, so you can, you know, explode those. And then when you blow all of them, when you blow them up, anyways, when you blow them up. All the three like patches that they have of chill water, they'll stay frozen like for good. So basically, you can just keep doing like, you know, double the damage of, you know, whatever you're hitting them with. So that's pretty handy. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and start that. I can also actually go to Song's Edge to see if we can finally talk to that guy that we met. Like I think it was the first, or actually I think it was the first episode of this DLC. That we helped with that whole quest where he was like trapped in the dam, and that was a lot of fun. I can't remember his name. I think it was like a really funky name. It wasn't very like old timey. It didn't feel old timey. It was more like just a day of nowadays, you know. But it was kind of a nerdy name. I can't remember his name though. We'll find out here in a second. But he had like I think he had a story to tell us. But every time we go up to him before we finish the main quest, he was, you know, Ayla was like, oh, maybe some other time. So I'm gonna try and see if we can finally talk to him. Also, we had Silence talk to us at the end of the main quest line, at the very last part when we leave the is it Scions? When we leave the area where Scion is, Scion, right? I already forgot. I'm just bad with, again, I'm terrible with names. But basically, when we leave the AI's like lair or whatever, he talks to us through our focus, and he's like, "Stay away from my secrets, man. I'll spank you." And I was like, "I don't think so, Felicia." And apparently, it sounded to me like we were gonna meet him again. Either that, or it's just setting up, you know, something, you know, a conflict for the next game. Which this DLC, like, if you follow the main story, and even through some of the side quest is a very local thing, but the main story is definitely like a story that definitely expands the lore of this world, which hopefully they'll follow up, you know, in the next game. You know, it's a pretty inexpensive DLC, so I think. Oh no, where did this guy go?
When the old ones were fresh in their grave, our numbers were still small.
Do we stand around and talk, or do we have responsibilities to attend to?
This guy was... Oh no! Are you kidding me?
Everywhere Banu Kai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind.
He's not here anymore.
Seeking a way to defeat them, Banu Kai went into the
what is this guy doing back
the
here?
wind whip her.
And when the you were saying that way so the fire kind of warms you up? Well, this guy's not here anymore.
Behind the world, a great calming sheet of ice.
What? Aw, really? Are you kidding me?
My father used to say,
I spent all this time waiting for us to finish the main quest, because every time we went up to him, he just wouldn't talk to us about whatever story he was going to tell us.
Bergrand.
Quite a
So
Okay,
they
we don't have anything else for
Well,
them. Well. Okay, so we don't have anything extra for him. Maybe he just didn't have any other stories. Although it does make sense to me why he would not be here anymore. Maybe he moved to like a different settlement, or maybe he went back to the main, like to the main map location.
Hello.
What? That's a little frustrating. I was like, what the fuck? That little kid running around.
For their own sort of corruption.
I swear that he was here. Because we've talked to him a couple times before, trying to, you know, talk to him after the fact, and
keep your spear sharp.
he's not here anymore. Oh, are you kidding me? Obviously not, but
Some Oscar
that's frustrating.
None grant machines the respect.
Let's go down here. Maybe he's somewhere down here. I doubt it, but I may have to look this up during stream just to see what's up with that guy. Damn it. It was this guy. In fact, well, we'll do it in a second. I'll look up what his whole thing is in the game. When we did go into the I mean, the whole mountain thing shouldn't have affected anything to do with him, as far as I know. Like, he's not involved in that or anything, so I don't know why it would have like affected anything with him. But maybe it did. I don't know. That's weird. Also, yes, as you guys can tell, there's no smoke coming out of the volcano or the mountain over there, so that's interesting. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess let's go take down these bears, these fire claws. But that's unfortunate, man.
Never end up as
Again, I
vibrant
don't.
as I'd like.
I mean, I just stopped talking to him, you know, because every time we tried to, he was like, well, you know, Layla was like, maybe next time. And now apparently there's not gonna be a next time. I don't know. But it's a little frustrating, to be quite honest. Let's go ahead and equip the ice rail. Oh wait, is this the ice rail? No, that's the storm slinger. I think that's it. But yeah, that's a little frustrating. Cause, I mean, I would have kept talking to him, trying. Oh fudge! I was like, who's over here? I'm just gonna ignore that guy. Oh, he doesn't want to ignore us though. Well, too bad. I'm gonna ignore you. Anybody got time for your charger? You really want to go, bro? I mean, do you really want to go? Just tell me right now. Okay, you make a move, I'll make a move. You want beef? That's right. That's right. Back up.
Just like in the culture.
This is one's beef. I'll give him beef. I got a beef jerky sandwich over here. All right. There's multiple. Oh my God. There's. Oh, I was gonna say there's multiple fire claws. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Well, you're attacking the air. Oh, that's a scrapper. Oh, okay. I thought that was a fire claw. So I was gonna be like, excuse me? Excusez-moi? Okay. Well, let's go over the first thing. Oh my God! And he did it right in front of him. Are you kidding me? Bad idea, Sensual. I didn't know. I thought he was looking the other way. Let's lose him first. We can with this. Oh, what the? Whoa! I haven't seen that one before. Alright, slow down. The other thing, I just want to destroy these scrappers so I don't have to worry about any other machines when I'm fighting this thing. Oh my lord. I don't know why this guy seems weird. Oh, wow. My lord almighty. I don't know why he seems bigger than the frost claw. What? Oh, he's gonna scrap him? Wow, he really didn't see me, did he? He was like, oh, whatever, look at that. Oh, my. He looks way more menacing in this picture. He looks a lot redder. Is he red? His armor pieces don't look red to me. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get him the good old spank arena. He did not like that. Okay. No thanks. No, I hit his armor. I need to wrangle him. If I don't, oh my, where did I fall to? This area is way too rocky for this kind of fight. Was the one causing those fireballs from the sky. Oh, thanks. What the hell? Okay, I have an idea. This thing is... Oh my god, dude. Just anything with fire. Like, freeze is still scary, but again, you can use it against them way better than you can use fire against them. Fire is just... Well, it's fire. So, you know, fire. You're about to get wrecked, buddy. I should be using my other armor, but I'm probably using this armor. Looks good. Okay, let's protect me though, after it. Not much. Sit down, Felicia. Let's get icy. Let's get frosty. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Oh, fudge! Ah, you're mine, bitch. Aim for the belly. Or just aim for the back. Aim for anywhere at this point. Cool. I thought that effect... Oh, he's moving so well. Fudge. I thought that effect was only possible back in the cauldron, but no, he can do that anywhere. Even more scary. Find the buns! Don't fight it! Don't fight it! Booyah! Oh my god. What have I done? Okay. Man, I'm just starting to question why I have this weapon. It does damage, but oh, he's more.
One down.
Oh, nice. Oh, ouch. Okay, that was a little too close. Yeah, I think the best thing to use against this thing is not ice. I mean, ice is good, but he can warm himself up from it. He can't warm himself up from getting electrocuted. Ooh. Alright, well, we're not even going to heal because this armor heals us over time. I got to remember that because it's a really handy thing that I honestly, ever since I got this armor, I haven't really been using all that much. But it's a really, really good feature, especially if you're low on resources. And, I mean, we're not that low on resources. We can easily get some health back, but why do that when we can just, you know, heal up without having to do much of anything? I'm just so used to, like, pressing the heal button right after a battle. But with this armor, that's at least one of the good things that you have working for you. What did we get though in terms of? Did we get? Dude, no, we didn't get the freaking lenses. I need a lens. We got 52 handling, which is actually really good, and 11 stealth, which is it's all right, I guess. It's not 13 or 15, which I've never gotten a 15 still to this day. I would imagine that's really difficult to get because, again, I've never gotten it. But we'll go ahead and sell that. We'll take that crystal braiding because we'll need it. In fact, how many shards do we have right now? I haven't 16, so just barely enough to buy the armor. I think the armor is like 1650, I believe. So, dude, look at this molten lava. This thing is fierce. Again, anything with I'd still say, I don't know, man. Like the Scorcher and this guy are close contenders for the most dangerous machine of this DLC. The Frostclaws, again, they are dangerous if you don't have the proper armor and if you let them you know, land hits on you, or not let them, but you know, if they like catch you with one of their hits, they can do a ton of damage. You know, like you can get destroyed very quickly if you're not careful. I mean, that really comes with any machine, but I feel like, you know, it's still a very dangerous machine regardless. But just the fact that fire it just does so much damage. And again, with a Scorcher, he's so fast. I mean, he like when he knocks you down from that like sort of like wall of fire that he shoots at you, he will land at least, I would say at least 2 to 3 hits if you don't try and get up from that as quickly as possible. And it usually stuns you for a pretty good amount of time. So you usually can't get up as fast as possible, even if you wanted to, which is pretty scary. Alright, so we should be able to. Should we get a mount? Honestly, why not? We've been kind of shying away from them throughout most of this DLC, just because, again, you attract so much attention. But you know, it's fun to have mounts in this game. And again, machines are just so much more aggressive in this game and this DLC that it's almost not worth getting into the random fights that you know, are never really gonna get into because you are fighting one of their brethren. Which one is this one? Are we going the right direction? Yeah, we are. Okay. We gotta be careful with this one because this one is right next to a Scorcher site, and having Scorchers alongside a Fireclaw, that is no thanks. I'll pass on that one. I'm still really kind of bummed out about this whole thing with the other character that we haven't found yet. I'll probably do it after this quest. But I really want to look into. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick while we're at it. But I really want to look into where he went. If there's more, like if there's more stories with him or not. I'm gonna say there probably is. And if we missed out on them, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, on my own personal time. Well, I guess I can't really do that because I don't think I made a hard save before I started the main quest. But I don't know. I guess I would like to try and go back and redo on my own time again the main quest again, or the last 2 quests again. But before that, go talk to that guy. It's really unfortunate if we weren't able to hear the rest of his stories, or if we lost any interaction with him because we didn't save him. Oh F! Ah! Turn around, Charger! Mother of pearl! Surprised they haven't heard it, seen it, or whatever.
Fireclaw.
Is there two? Oh my god, there's so many machines around here, bro. This is a bad idea altogether. I think for this one, honestly... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. We can overwrite these guys. So, what we can do... Okay, what am I doing here? Sneak your armor. I want to override. Just one Scorcher? Two. It's two Scorchers. Okay, well that's going to be 2.5. Let's see if we can override at least one of these Scorchers.
I need this.
That's not what I meant to do. What the hell? Are you? Yeah, I'm. Nope! Get me out, get me out, get me out! Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh my god, my luck is unreal right now. I knew he was gonna turn around too. I was like, he's gonna turn around. Oh, they're still behind me. No, F that. Run, 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 run. They can't chase me forever. Oh my god, these guys have no bounds. There's some machines that have like a certain place that they can't go past just so they stay in the area. No. Nope, 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 nope. It's alright, we literally just went still circle and then we're back to our mountain area. Oh my god. No thanks. I will not engage in that fight. Are these guys... Oh, he's actually not, he's not demonic, so we can actually... Oh, are these guys demonic? I don't think they are either, right? Because we destroyed... Right, we destroyed women. So it would make sense that they're not demonic anymore. Oh, no, he's... No, these... Okay, those are still demonic. Never mind. It's just the fire clans that aren't for some reason. Okay, well, I'm gonna take these guys out anyways. And, if nothing else... So the tall grass around here? Oh, of course the tall grass is it's like right in front of him. Oh, hell no. Okay, there we go. They left the chase for the TheSensualBeast. Yeah, so we can actually just corrupt the fire claw, or here, don't turn around. Just we can override them. What? What's the point of being able to overwrite them? We can't overwrite the demonic ones, which are I think the only ones available in this. Okay, well, okay, never mind. Are you serious? Are they both demonic? Why wouldn't they be? Okay, well that put a bit of a crack in our plan. Alright. Okay, well. It's like that.
Thunderstruck.
You guys have to do something different. I would imagine those fire clouds are going to join this fight, so ready. I wonder how much it takes to corrupt the fire cloud. Oh my god, it's going to take a lot to corrupt this guy. I should have probably just corrupted him. Oh my god. The thing is, they're fighting each other. I wanted them to all fight the fire claw. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be a battle royale for the ages. Oh my goodness. These guys are all fire based as well. Basically 2 sets of 3, so it takes 6 to corrupt this dude. It doesn't even take that many to corrupt the Thunderjaw. Oh, the Trampler came out victorious in that fight against the Trampler? I got the Trampler, the... What? Oh no, he gave him the Medusas. That's still alive, never mind. I thought... Oh my I thought one of the tramplers killed the scorpion. Will they attack the fire claw? I think they're trying to, but they can't. Come on, getting close. Don't be real, Felicia. I think that's as far as they can go. That's the thing. That's probably why they're not getting close. Come on, fire claw. Come on. Do your thing. Take out the fortress. I should have recorded that fire claw, actually, to be honest. Where does Scorcher go? Oh, there he is. Oh, lose track of them. Shit, man. Oh, hell no, that's mine. Change armors. Change armors! For this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and equip the, where is it? This one right here, the card replacement depths. So we can get the new one. Oh, it was not worth it. Not even worth it. He's not even worth trying to shoot him with ice. He's not gonna stay frosty for long. Pearl, what have I done? Okay, change the plans. Going back to wrangling him. It's gonna be something, right? Sit down. No. Use that rock. Sit down. Unfortunately. Missing one. What the? There we go. I was gonna say, how is that not going off? Sit down. Sit down, buddy. Oh, he really just missed that completely? Yeah, of course we did. Yo, he is not very compliant, is he? Okay, well, ice rule it is then. Never mind. I thought we were gonna be able to take him down with that. Those, how many explosions was that? Wrangle him down. Get wrangled, son. Should we try to freeze him or just do this thing? This is your sack. I don't even know where I'm shooting this thing. Gosh. I gotta wrangle him again. Move it out of the way, tree. so lucky that those tramplers, the scorch or something comes to his aid. Otherwise, we would be screwed. Controller, relax. There we go. Oh my god. These guys are something else, man. There we go. Controller, stop freaking out. Alright. Fudge. Alright, we probably should have targeted his pouches on the side as well early on. I completely forgot about those, but did we get the? No. Why do we keep getting these stupid processed metal blocks? I want the freaking lens, man. Why do I not get the freaking lens? What do I have to do? Oh, fudge. Alright, well, we don't need a scrap heart, that's for sure. And we don't really, I don't really know what else can we sell. I just want to sell something quickly so we can, oh, here we go. We definitely don't need that, that's for sure. I don't want to sell my chill water just because we definitely want to keep, oh, actually, okay, well, never mind. Yeah, we definitely need more inventory space. We're hoarders, what can I say? I mean, most of these are just supplies, really. If nothing else, I feel like some of the stacks should be a little bit, be able to fill a little bit more instead of just like whatever number they're already at. But oh my god, sorry, getting up. Fudge step. Oh, there you go. But it's fine.
I think of summer sun breeze through the trees.
There we go. Fudge, man. This guy's no joke. Should we even deal with the fire claws? I feel like I want to fight them, but at the same time, it's like, why? Why? I mean, they're there. It doesn't mean you have to fight them, right? But I mean, it's the challenge that is more intriguing than than anything else. It's not the why, it's the why not. If that even makes sense. I don't think that does make sense. I just wanted to sound poetic. Is there any other machines that we can pick up loot from? No, I think this one, we just left like one thing, right? Yeah, just a mana vessel. Okay, let's see if we can pick up some health and then we'll engage the in fact, let's see what happens. At all. I was hoping to get a couple of them, but there was only 2, really? Usually there's like at least 4 or 5. Well, that dude just ran. He was like, "No, man, I ain't gonna be part of that party. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks." Well, I don't even know how to start attacking these things. That's really the only issue here. Is that I don't even know how to start the attack on these guys, because every time I start one, I'm like, oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad idea. Yeah, we don't have any other bombs either. We just have shock bombs, which, to be quite honest, I really haven't used. For some reason, we don't feel that useful against these guys, anyways. Oh, you know what? I should probably focusing on instead. It's not right there. That mine launcher. Okay, well. Why did I do this to myself? That attack never ceases to impress me. Oh, that was, come on, I wasn't even like right there, I wasn't even that close to it. I'm dead. Move, Aloy! Why do I do this to myself, dude? God, I hate them. Oh, I hate these guys so much. Alright, F this. Bombs it is. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take it. Quickly. You like ice, bitch? Ooh. Come on. Low, 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 low. Hiya! Who else? Who else wants some of this? Who's over there? Looking at. Oh, Lance one? Oh, what were you guys at when I needed you? I think they ran from the earlier fight that happened with the fire claw? Yeah, the fire claw. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't know. If I had this rather equipped with better ice mods, maybe that would have been a better viable option. But I'm just gonna say explosives, man. Explosives is the way to go with Scorchers. Like if you have the blastling, just go with that. I know. I think Scorchers are weak to ice, but even with the ice drill being as powerful as I would imagine it is, or as it feels like it is, it's just not enough, man. Like it takes too long to charge, and I mean it's a good weapon. Like it's cool to use, but against a Scorcher, it's just not a viable weapon. it's just not a viable weapon, man. I don't know. I'm tempted to just put a bunch of handling mods on it, like at least one more handling mod, at least one more, and just getting rid of this right here, because I feel like we'll keep 55 handling. We definitely don't want 55 handling on that. 57. 57. Oh, in fact, we'll probably remove one of these and then put. Well, what do we get for? Do we get any? No. Do we get any better corruption mods? I definitely want those. We'll put that there with a 57. And then, what is it? 60. Ooh, 60. And even then, this thing feels kind of slow when it comes to like handling. And it's still pretty fast, don't get me wrong, but it feels sort of slow when it's like fully reloading the thing. Shoot, man, these things are not easy. They're not. Oh, wait a second. Did I take off something? Oh yeah, I did take. I took it off the other thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put like the 60 handling on, or 57. Yeah. So we got a 59 and 57 handling, just to make it a little bit faster, man, because it doesn't feel fast enough when it comes to charging it up, and I feel like it needs to feel faster to charge up. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep getting wrecked when we're using the spikes. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Whoo-wee. Again, why do I do that to myself? Why do I keep fighting these machines? Like I know what I'm doing. Alright. Well, we got that. I'm actually gonna go up to this camp right here. And we're gonna trade with the good old merchant, sell some stuff, and then make our way towards the other fire call location. Well, this one's gonna be interesting because I wish there was more of the heavy enemies around the geyser area, just because it would make for some really, really cool like fight sequences when you're fighting like the big fire claws or Scorcher and it's chasing you across like the water and the geysers are going off. That'd be really cool. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the machines in this area are tramplers, which makes sense for like the scenery kind of thing because it looks like they look like bison. But I wish there was just more. It's like occasionally protecting the tramplers would be like a Scorcher or a fire claw around, which maybe there will be that thing. You know, maybe that will be a thing in the future. But I'm glad that the fire claws are not corrupted or demonic. Demonic. How do they say it? Because we can actually override them. We didn't this time because I thought we could have overridden the
on the hunt and in life.
The Scorchers, but the Scorchers were demonic or demon. I forget how they say it. But
I'll give this to the awesome.
I guess maybe some Scorchers aren't like corrupted or whatever, or demonic, because we have the ability to override them, but the ones we've run into are demonic, so we can't really do that. Scorcher lens. Sell that. Honestly, I'm just gonna sell all this as well, because again, we don't need any of these. We've got all the weapons, we got all the goods. What is this? No, that literally requires just shards and blue gleam. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell all this. We don't need it, as far as I can tell. So we just get rid of it for now. In fact, we just make more space for more goods, and that way we just have more goods when we want to start a brand new playthrough or anything of the like. Ooh, 27. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna sell a bunch of these as well because again, we don't need them. We have way better mods for corruption right now. Already equipped. We'll keep 2. We'll keep the 45. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. 36 freeze is really not all that good. 38 is alright, but again, nothing great. Keep 3 of those. And I think that's pretty much it. 28 resist is actually not bad. We'll keep 1 of them. We don't need 2 of them. And 11 stealth is just shameful. It's just shameful. We don't want none of that. Okay, well that's pretty much it, as far as I can tell. Yeah. 18,000 shards. We're not looking too bad. Let's go ahead and save, and then we'll make our way to that.
During every hunt, I fight to make sure it isn't. Even if I
to the
can't.
Fireclaw location. I really wish. You know what? We're gonna do something different. We're gonna go up to this area instead. We're gonna fight a Fireclaw here. Now these are the ones that we don't have to take down, but I want to see if I can get a lens from one of these, so I can wear the new armor against these guys and put that new like fire protective mod on there and see how much it helps us against them. Because I just want to try and see, you know, what the armor like. Cause we're wearing the old one, or not the old one, but the one from the main game. And I would imagine the new one obviously gives us, I think it's like 10 more protection. But obviously on top of that, you can already put the mods and have even more of that. So I think we can do a lot. You know, we're gonna have a lot more protection against them. Also, the other one has that like cool hawk, like bandolier that the hawk from the Hunter's Lodge had. So I kind of prefer the other one. Oh, he's right. Oh, this one is demonic. Demonic. It's in a very particular matter, so it's... Oh my god. Okay, so we wanna... First of all, we wanna make sure we have the right weapons out, because we don't want a blastling. We want the Lodge rope caster. So we're just gonna go and give them the medicines. We're also really low on potions, like full health potions and also just regular potions, so we're gonna need to start hunting pretty soon. Probably not in stream anymore, but definitely just, yeah, in general. We could actually instead, you know what? I said no sling, but we might want to use the sling just to start them off. Oh, this one is red. Oh, damn. Whoa. The other ones that we've been encountering weren't red. At least the ones that we were taking down earlier. I'm surprised he hasn't actually heard me or seen me.
Holding it!
Get loose. Okay. Woo-wee. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. No, put that away. Oh, the other one, I didn't know the other one just got it. Usually it never lands, but the shot never lands. Come up. There we go, yeah. Go.
Felt that!
Nice. Oh my god, that really knocked me. My buns in it. Distance. Get some distance. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, they hit him with that box, dude. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? He's gonna be covering his face with that thing? Ah. Oh, God. What a shot. What a shot. Yes! Let's go. The lens.
This?
Perfect. Oh, man. These guys just have so much health. I think it just feels like they have much more health because, again, they're not... Their attacks aren't, based in ice. So, again, when they do, like, when you destroy all their pouches, instead of, you do more damage when you just hit them regularly, you still have to aim for like specific spots and still use like whatever vulnerabilities they have against them. Man, every fight against these guys is a fight and a half. All right, well, that keeps it interesting. I like it. It's definitely not one to take lightly, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead. Just travel back. In fact, I think we can do it here. I think all these. Well, that mention's way high up, so we're not gonna deal with that guy. But. Let's travel. Let's just travel over here, actually. Let's travel. Wait. There you go. Show there. And see if we can get that weapon. I'm also interested to see if we can go back into the mountain through the entrance over here that we opened. Not sure we can. We might be able to. We're already an hour into this. Woo-wee! Time goes by fast when you're having fun. What a doozy, man. What a doozy. This game, again, just a very tasty, a delicious 10 out of 10 game. That's for sure. Oh, man. We can finally get... we can finally get this new armor. We're gonna put some mods on there, the fire specialty ones, and just see how we do. I feel like we are, I don't know. I feel like with this armor though, because it's not meant for melee attacks, and when this guy hits us with like a rock or something, it still does a lot of damage. So you know, with the other one, with the chieftain's armor, at least that would protect us against some of that melee damage. But with this one, you know, we're just completely vulnerable to those attacks, so I don't know, it's a wishy-washy kind of situation.
Terrorized the cut for years to come.
Let's go ahead and see if we can get this armor regardless, because we it still looks awesome. It can still come in super handy. We'll sell. Actually, I don't think I have anything to sell, to be honest. Tear 37. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell that because 37. We have better ones. And 16. Sell that. Sell that. Keep those. Okay, now, finally, after... Don't do this to me, game. Stop. Stop it. Are you kidding me? We're missing one blue gleam? Oh my god, what is this? Oh wow, okay. Why you do this? Why? Hopefully we get blue gleam from this for this mission, because if we don't, I'm about to be pissed. Oh my god. Alright, well, F me then, I guess. We're not getting that. Not yet, at least. I hate this. Alright. I should have known better than that, huh? I should have known better. I should have known the game was gonna be like, nah, man. Nah, man. I just don't think so. I think so. Well, it's fine. I mean, again, I was hoping to you know, be able to get the armor before we finish this quest, because it does involve the fire claws, and you know, we can use this against fire claws. But as it stands, well, we can't do much about that. We're just missing one blue gleam. We've already gotten all the... Oh, what the fudge? Game? There you go. But yeah, we've got all the blue gleam from all the different locations around the map. Really, at this point, the only thing we can do is again get it from the quests, and well, that's what we gotta do now. So this thing is gonna be just... Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Let's go ahead and save real quick, you know, just because.
It's Aratak.
What? Aratak? Where is he? Oh! What are you doing there, buddy?
2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
Oh, 2. Oh, that's why he's here. That makes sense. Also, that's why there's a bunch of health around here. That also makes sense. I really hope he doesn't hit. Okay, I'm just gonna keep close to him, because every time we like go up to the edge, hunters think that I'm gonna try and like get their kill first. It's like, no, man. I'm just trying to, you know, just get out of the area. Okay. Well, what's up, Aratak? What's going on, man? What you doing here? You gonna help out the good old Aloy?
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
All right. Gucci. Hey, I'm down for some help. Oh man, this is gonna be quite the guys. Do we have? Let's see if I can try to sneak up on one of these guys. Oh, he's actually. It's a perfect time to do this. gotta get to this one. Quickly, quickly. Fetch. Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. Sit down. What the? He just pooped out lava. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. Actually, we'll save the other canister for this one gets. This one runs out. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. I'll command you to sit down. Yeah, that. Ooh, get away. Gosh, that's my mark. That's right. Okay, alright, boys. Sit down! Dude, it takes so many to wrangle down. It's bonkers. No! Alright, Todd! Here's when I need your help, buddy. God, we were so close! Excuse me, sir. Why are you throwing rocks at me? Oh my god, there you go. Where's Aratak? Buddy, I need your assistance right about now. Jesus. What have I done? I got myself into. Alright, you're gonna take over, buddy. You're almost dead. Golly of gollies. Hey-ya! Oh, he rolled right into it, too. Did you really focus on heart attack for a second? Oh my god, what have I... Poor tree! What did he do to you? I'm about to die. Like, there's no... I can't wrangle... They're both on me. Like, I can't wrangle one of them without the other one attacking me at the same time. You guys flanking me? Are you kidding me?
That one helped.
Oh, great. That's nice. No! Put the rock down! Put the rock down! Put the rock down! He just got loose like that? Like it was nothing? Alright, our attack buddy. I really need your help right now. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, relax. Heart attack, please. Please, heart attack! Help your chieftain! What the fuck are you doing, buddy? Okay, alright. This is not going well for me. There's too many of them, man. I need some I don't know what I need at this point, to be quite honest. I just need something. I need something. Something to believe in. I got balls. Explosive. F you, man. I didn't like that. Right in your butts. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now you get 360 and said, nah, Felicia. Yeah, put that down. Put that. Oh. I'm so dead, dude. I'm like GG dead. I have no health in my pouches. This is gonna be GG forever. I lived a good life. I almost got all the armors, but not quite. I'm stuck. It's not stuck. Aha! Gotcha, bitch. I need your assistance, bud. Nice. so beyond dead. Health, 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 health. That's my health. Oh, why me, dude? What did I do to you guys? Oh, get the... Heal me, armor, heal me! Oh, he's gonna do that. Are you kidding me, dude? What's the whole point of sliding if this guy's still gonna hit me? Oh, our attack, buddy. I need to put down that ice roller. Take out a bow or something. Oh, he's already on us. Okay. I'm gonna die here. They're so fast as well, I just can't do anything. It's effing fire. Put the rock down, bud. Put the rock down. Okay, no thanks. I'm good. I'm out. Thanks, but no thanks. Jesus. Oh, GG. Health. Health, health, health. That's my last potion. Got anything else? No, okay. I'm so happy. That's GG. Die, the truckers! Why is this so difficult? Okay, you know what? Shield Weaver time. That's when you know things got serious. Put the Shield Weaver on. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, look at this. I'm dead. I just couldn't hold him off, man. Our attack was doing absolutely, like, they were not focusing on him whatsoever. I was what's the point of having him there if they don't focus on him? At least, you know, when I have a companion, they at least focus on him so I can at least, you know, get some good hits on them before that. I mean, he's doing damage. It's just that they're fire based, so his weapon is just not doing enough. That's why I had to put it away. But oh my god, dude! The thing was, we can't even get close enough to them to do the amount of damage that we need to with that weapon. Oh my god, what a fudge fest that was. Honestly, the explosives aren't even doing that much either. It's just like, what do I use here? Oh god, dude. The weapons that these weapons are supposed to be effective against, they're just not, because I can't get close enough before they start completely turning me a new one. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, when we pull the Shield Weaver on, that's when you know we mean business, and I mean business this time. I'm done with this. I will not die to these police again. I see you, girlfriend. Throw those scanners in your back. Yeah, how do you feel about that, bitch? Bow down to the sensual beast. Hiya! Our attack. Keep his girlfriend busy. What's up, girlfriend? No, not him. The other one. Oh, tree, get out of the way. Get out of the way, tree. Gotcha, bitch. Bow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. God damn, that thing should have some restrictions on how far it can reach. There we go. What is this? Gotcha. Sit down. Sit down. I command you. Alright, health. I need it. Busy attack. Golly. tank on these guys. There's cannons in the back. In the back. Kill me! Ouch! God damn. I don't have enough health potions! Fudge, dude. Oh my god. Is this gonna be the new Scorcher for me? Alright, Ty, we need to talk about your performance, bro. Alright? You need to assist me, okay? God damn. Alright, we can make this happen. I believe. No, I really don't. I don't believe. F, man. Let me take a look real quick. Does ice actually affect these guys? Because I feel like... Oh, 93.69. Okay, let me see. Because I'm thinking ice is a good... Weakness is freeze. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, man. It really doesn't. It really doesn't feel like anything is a weakness to these dudes. Okay, well... We need to do some changes here real quick, alright? This... Look, I like the weapon. It's cool. I don't know how to properly use it, man. Maybe I'm just not targeting the proper places. I feel like that ice spike should be doing a lot more damage and better freeze, like altogether. It's just not. At least not against these machines. Maybe the machines in the normal game maybe will have a little more success, but it's just not doing enough against these big machines. There's no reason to charge up that shot when you can charge up 3 of your, power shot arrows and do like at least twice the damage for it. So I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't really know what to do. Handling or freeze, because I don't think any of it is really working for me. Like, it's just not doing what I want it to do, which is bad. Especially because I'm dying a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and just remove these mobs for now. I'm just gonna trust in my Rattler, man. This thing shoots fast. Is it the best weapon? I mean, no, not really. A lot of people don't even use it. I like to use it, but a lot of people don't. So who cares, man? Alright? It works for me. It has given me... Ooh, 15, what is that? 50 damage? Oh, yeah, we'll definitely do that. Just for now. I'll keep trying and keep experimenting with the ice roll, but I don't know, man. Personally, I feel like this is more useful against the other machines that are... Like, I wish this would shoot an ice ball, like the... what's it called? Like the, what's it called? Like the thing, what was this thing? The forge fire. I keep thinking that's for forge fire. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. But no, it's a forge fire. I wish it shot an ice ball instead of this like spike, because the spike just doesn't feel like it's doing enough damage. Maybe I can, like, if you shoot this at the belly of an ice claw or frost claw, there we go. It will destroy right away, or at least in 2 hits. This one, I don't think it does the same thing. Like, even though it does more damage-wise, freeze-wise, it doesn't do as much. I mean, I think even if we mod it out, it's not that much. So, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna try the Rattler, just because I don't know. I'll try it. I'll probably die anyways, regardless. But I gotta try it at least, because everything else is just not doing it for me. And then in terms of that, that's pretty much it. I think I'm just gonna put that here. I don't even know that I'm gonna put this here just to get rid of all their armor around their like vulnerable pieces, because the armor is what's fudging me up most of the time. I just can't hit their vulnerable spots, which is an issue. And then what else do we have? We have the eyes. I guess we'll try and freeze them if we can, but it's just not. I don't even know if it's worth it to try and freeze them. But then again, I don't know what other damage I can do. Like the Stormslinger isn't doing much against them either, so I don't know, man. This is a tough matchup. We'll make it happen. I sort of believe, like half-heartedly believe in our mediocre to semi-good abilities. The shock is good, but I don't even know if it's worth having the shock when I have the other one attack me when I shock his girlfriend. So where are the solutions? There's one up there. I'm just gonna go for the one on the bottom because. They don't have as much armor as I thought they did. I hate this so much. What do I use? I don't really even know. I don't even care to wrangle them down because it doesn't seem to do anything. Be way more useful if this attack would also back in your pants. Everybody, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. Power shot. Hiya! Damn. This wheel needs to be a little bit smoother. Felicia. Regroup. Regroup. No, why did I take two? Let me move! Out of ammo! Dude, the thing is they're both focused on me. Like, no one's focusing on our attack. Can I get some people to focus on him? God damn. Okay, finally. My goodness. Alright, Todd, do your thing, buddy. What are you doing standing there? Like I said, do your thing, Artak. I'm gonna die if you don't. You can't get close to them, you can't shoot them from afar. even stun me. He just keeps doing what he was doing before. Oh, he heats up. I hate when he does this. Go, 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 go. Embrace the cold, bitch. Get out of the way, and I wasn't gonna go out. Very well wasn't. Embrace the cold, Felicia. Come here. Alright, Zach, this is when you start shooting your thing, the cold thing. Captain Cold style.
Another fire.
Jesus. Oh my god. Man, I'm doing such a workout that I'm wearing sweatpants right now. I'm also spitting all over the place. I'm wearing sweatpants over here, and it's hot. Even though I have like the window open, it's supposed to be cold outside. It's hot over here. That's how much of a struggle this fight was. Again, look, the Rattler, not the best weapon, alright? But does it deliver ice as quickly as possible? You're damn right it does, okay? You're damn right it does. This thing delivers ice to any enemy that you want.
Grab this now.
Quicker than most weapons. So, if you need ice, you call the Rattler. You can also call the Iceman, Santa Claus, and the Sniper. But they don't kill, as far as I know. Alright. What a fight.
I can get out of this.
What a... We already did! We died like 4 times in the process, but we made it happen. Holy Medusa. Is this turning into the new Dark Souls? I know someone who probably plays Dark Souls like, you're such a wuss. This is nothing like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is like so much more difficult. Like, oh my god. I'm sure it is. I still need to play Dark Souls actually. I'm probably gonna buy it during Black Friday. But I know there's like the complete edition or whatever. But man, it's... Whew! Whew! Mother of pearl. What I do like about this though is that you need special weapons to take, you know, specific machines. You know, especially with this DLC, I feel like more than even in the main DLC. Again, don't get me wrong. In the main DLC, new Game Plus with Ultra Hard mode on, you still need to think what kind of fights you're gonna get into. I've died at least a couple times just in the normal or the Ultra Hard difficulty in the main game, so. It's not easy whatsoever. Where are you, Artak? We need to discuss you not helping me out, buddy. Alright, I was gonna give you the job of chieftain again, but you know what, man? I don't know. I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm not feeling this whole thing where you're just standing with your ice roll while I take pretty much every single hit.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. She speaks of strange things, but slowly. She is a good teacher, and we are his pupils.
Take care of each other, Artak.
Farewell.
Alright. Nice. I was wondering because, you know, we had that choice of how Cyan was going to tell the Banuk about, you know, her origins and what she really is. She's not a spirit, she's not a blue light, she's a creation of the old ones. Which technically I guess they already knew, but, you know, more in depth, you know, kind of stuff about that. And we chose the path of like, you know, keep doing what you're doing, Cyan. You know, she kept secrets from Araya, right? Araya. You know, we basically told her, well, keep doing that. You know, just slowly but surely. I thought this was a person for a second. I was like, is that my imagination? But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You know, you've you know, at some point you have to tell them the truth, right? But for now, you know, answer what you can. Don't just be like, hey, I'm not a spirit. You guys are all crazy. Stop believing in these crazy things. You know, but slowly and surely, you know, maybe kind of hint at it, let them know in the future, but teach them at the same time. And I went and looked up some of the other options, and I think, personally, I think that's the best one. Because I was going to go and like redo the whole conversation and do all the other options as well, but I was like, no, I'll just look it up real quick. And and I think that was the best option personally. Anyways, I think that's basically with him. We can't
Think
really...
of summer sun. Breeze through the trees.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. I think we have one more actually. Oh no, is it the last one? Kill 4 or 5 fire. Kill. What? Oh, there is one up here. Oh, okay. I was gonna say what? Let me tell me there's no more fire clouds. We got one more. I know how to count sometimes. All right, man. That was a challenge, man. It's just again, she was like 2 of us, 2 of them, fair fight. No, it was 1 of me, and then some dude in the background shooting ice. Usually, I will say the companions have been pretty handy. Like they have helped us, but I just think the weapon that he was using against them, again, it's a tough weapon to use against them, man, because they have those things. The machines in this DLC have a countermeasure for every kind of attack you throw at them. You get up close and personal, they have an attack for that. You go at range, they have an attack for that. Either they close the distance, you know, with the Scorcher, or they just bring up ice, or in this case fire, under your feet to try and like lure you out of that comfortable spot that you were hiding in. You know, they swipe at you if you get too close, if they're not spewing fire from their chest or ice or whatever. So these guys have just something for everything, you know, and that's really what makes them extremely dangerous and just tough to fight, because you gotta just use everything at your disposal to try and take them down. I mean, we're basically out of potions, like full health potions. We're about to be out of fire potions, and we're about to be out of resistance potions as well. Just because I was just popping those things that there was no tomorrow. I will say though, using the potions and all that kind of stuff, I really hope that they do kind of like work on. I mean, I like the wheel. I think this wheel is really well done, but sometimes it's just kind of hard to like pinpoint where you want in like the heat of battle, especially in those kind of like really crazy intense battles. And then also when it comes to like potions and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of hard. Like it's not instantaneous. Like the moment you press it, it takes a little bit, which I think is fine because like you don't want to be pressing that accidentally and taking a potion where you don't want to, especially them being so expensive and not only the normal difficulties but also in ultra hard difficulty. But there's just gotta be a better system to take these things, man. Like, I don't know, just again in the heat of battle in those kind of like situations, it's tough to like keep, especially because she takes a second to do the animation where she like drinks it.
Never know when I might need these.
So in that like half second, this fire cloud is already, you know, trying to shave your mustache out with his freaking flamethrower. It's like, what the fuck just happened? Alright, Felicia. It's about to go down. Shield Weaver. What? Oh, yeah, you guys are very welcome to fight him. Please? Oh, hell no. Don't fight me. What are you looking at me for? I swear, dude. Don't even try. You really want to do this, bro? Yeah, I really want to do... Yeah, please go ahead and fight him.
You're not afraid of little old me, are ya?
Who? You? Nah. Not even. Are you guys gonna attack the fire claw or what? Is this... You know what? I'll get him for you guys. What did I just... Oh, a rock? I didn't even realize that there was a rock there, to be perfectly honest. Wait a second. I see a Ravager over there. Papa Ravager can help Mama Sensual take care of Papa Fireclaw. This guy's gonna attack him or what?
Thought I found this.
Buddy, really? I mean, I'll just keep killing you as you guys move up here. I have no problem with that. Come up here. More than happy to welcome you with my
Somebody
spear.
just killed one of us.
Really, you don't say.
Let's do this.
No, I don't think so. I thought we were gonna fight the fire claw, but they just stood there, contemplated whether or not they were gonna attack it, and I took the advantage and killed them. fact, I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna override him. I'll make it. I think that gives him a little more strength. We can also fix him if we need to. We probably won't. It takes quite a bit of shards, but it's an ability that we have. And also, we just don't have to worry about keeping to corrupt him, over and over again. Also, when he's corrupt, he can attack us. This way, we don't have to worry about that either. Okay. Here, we should get him. Get him, Ravager. Show him his boss. Thanks. I'll help you out, buddy. Oh my god, he's about to get destroyed by this thing. Oh, not for long. Ah, gotcha. Get away. I don't want to fudge. That's the problem with this too. Like, oh my god, no way. I'm gonna run. I didn't want to get him on fire, but he was like right there next to him. Shit. I wonder if we can override him again. I'm gonna have to change outfits though if I do. I'm not gonna be able to get close to him if I don't shoot him. That's the only thing I don't like. So when he takes damage from, explosion from my own making, outside of me, it was an accident. Okay, now we can change back to our Shield Weaver. Sit down! Oh! I hear my phone. Give me 1 sec, guys. Alright, there we go. So, professional streamer over here, just getting phone calls in the middle of a stream. Oh, there goes that Ravager. Okay. Dude, I hate missing my 2 shots because they're so expensive and I'm over here missing shots. I'm trying to hit the belly. Come on, I'll just set up just a random hit.
There.
Honestly, selling for a random hit works. Oh god. Things have so. I really want to see what their health bar looks like because in ultra hard mode you can't see their health. But I just want to see what their health looks like because it's gotta be a ton, man. It's gotta be way too much. Oh, thank you, Ravager. He tried to help me, man. But this thing just, again, he just has. Oh, sorry, squirrel. Got caught in the crossfire. Yeah, this thing just does an extreme amount of damage. Even the Ravager with its cannon wasn't able to do much. What I should have done is actually knocked off the cannon off the Ravager and then overridden him. And then used the cannon. Even then though, again, it's tough. I don't know if the cannon would have really helped me all that much. Alright, well that's basically everything in terms of taking down these machines, and we only got to meet up with the good old Nartuk and see what he has to say about the unfortunate fate of I don't even remember her name. I don't even want to say her name because I don't remember it. It's something Araya. I think it's Araya, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm also tired, so it's fine. But yeah, we'll see what happens. See what he has to say. Sure, he's not exactly the happiest right now, but we haven't talked to him. He was at the before we entered Thunder's Drum. He was there to like do the kind of ritual thing to open the mountain. But after that, we haven't seen him yet. So we saw him at the beginning of the quest, towards the end of the quest, and now at the very end, or I guess the sort of epilogue of the quest. Alright. Put me in, coach. Come on. I really gotta squeeze the limit now, but with the phone call taking like 5 minutes and then I gotta squeeze the limit now. It's a lot of dead air time, especially with me not being able to just leave Aloy there. Because, well, there was a big machine that probably would have killed us if we just left Aloy, unattended for 2 minutes. We would have definitely been dead. But it had to be done. Alright, where are you at, buddy? Go ahead and change armors, because, I want to see this armor in action. And the cutscenes and everything. Please give me some blue gleam. Come on, good sir. Give me some blue gleam. Oh, there you are. I like the tents.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
My father used to say, never settle for good. To be merely good is to fail at being the best.
Well, he has a point. Alright.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fire Claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
Yeah, I took him down. What of it?
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
Maybe. Oh, I don't want to crush your hopes, but I don't know, man. I mean, it is what she wanted. So I mean, we'll say that. You know, it is what she wanted. She wanted to. She always said that she felt more comfortable with the spirits, with the blue light. You know, so.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Araya inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's Drum, we knew we would endure, because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Araya's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
Well, at least we're instilling some confidence. I believe. You know, he was a what's it called? I wouldn't say it. Is it attentive? He was, you know, he was a good apprentice. That's what I was gonna say. So I think he can do it in time. You know, it's very early. You know, we just had a major loss, but in time, give it time. It will happen.
I've already found the fire claws in Altuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Yay! Alright. We got some blue gleam. An extraordinary reward box. All quests completed. Yeah. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so what do we get in this extraordinary box? Oh! Goose skin. Oh! 500 metal shards. Oh! Pristine weapon coil. I'll take it. I will take it. Happily. Even though that had nothing to do with the pristine weapon coil. 51 damage, tear, and handling. This is ripe for this right here, for this power shot. I always feel like I should replace one of these handlings for. Let's see, what is that? I mean, we can really just replace one of these instead. I mean, really what we want is do as much damage as possible, but this one right here is meant more for, in fact, we'll replace it with this instead. Was it 51, and 35, and 47. I think it's the same for both. Well, no, it's different for this, because that's 47, that's 35, and 35. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. In fact, we'll even put the other one on here. You know, it makes sense. Damage coil, we'll take that off. We'll put that. And tear? Or freak shock? Tear? They both have the same thing. I really wish one of them had like handling or something like that, but that's fine. We'll make do. Damage is looking pretty good. Not the highest, but not the lowest. Handling is still pretty good. And then with this one, damage is fully decked out. Tear is, you know, it's a bit to be desired, but it's fine. We really have the tear blaster if we want to, you know, really tear off like certain machine parts of the bigger machines at least. And then damage-wise, it's looking pretty good. Handling, it is looking basically all the way to the top, so that's really handy. Let's see how fast it actually is. it definitely feels a tad bit faster. Not like, you know, a complete, you know, 180, but or 360, but definitely a bit faster for sure. All right, well there you go. We got all the quests done. Go ahead and talk to this guy and get the Karja Blazing Adept. Finally, after hours and hours of trying to get this freaking armor, we finally got it. The unfortunate part is that that guy is still not here, and I don't think he's gonna reappear. I think our chance to talk to him about more stories is gone, because he was here. He was here in this spot, and now there's nobody here actually. What the fudge? Where's everybody at? He might be in Thunder's Drum actually, so we might want to go up there and see if there's more peeps up there. I don't know. There's nobody here. What the fudge? Everybody's just like, oh, we're out. Okay, well that's a bit strange. We're definitely gonna go ahead and mod this out though. I'm gonna go and remove the mods from this one right here for a little bit. Go ahead and put them. Look how cool this one looks though. This looks so cool, so cool. I don't know what I want to do with this armor, dude. I really don't. I think what we're gonna do is just remove these, and I think we're just gonna focus on pure like melee damage on this armor. I don't know. I mean, we can put like the other ones that are you know, like ice and fire resistance, but I don't feel like it just does enough difference. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, it's a very specific kind of, I mean, I don't know, it's not, I guess it's not specific enough, you know, it's not a like, again, the Shield Weaver is just versatile just because of that shield, right, that it gives you against at least, you know, a hit or some, you know, or so, because sometimes even when something hits you, it still blows through your shield and still takes some of your health, but for the most part, you know, it'll take at least one good hit and then you still have to run away, but, you know, you at least took that hit and you have some chance to escape and not get hit again. But with some of these other armors, you still take the hit. You know, you still take that blow, and I don't know, man. It's tough to go back if you have the Shield Weaver, just because it's such a. It doesn't always save you, but it kind of gives you that tiny bit of advantage just to be able to survive for a bit longer, you know, without having to heal at least. Anyways, let's go ahead and for now we'll put this heat sink on here just to see how far we can put this armor to the test here. In terms of fire resistance, I mean, we're already past. You guys see that? We're already like way past this resistance, like way past it. Like we don't even need those other ones. It's already like, I think it's already full before we even put. Okay, so we just need a third one to like max it out. Yeah, that's funny. If we put some more though, does it actually increase it though? Oh no, it does. Like the meter is full, but it's still like. Stat-wise, it does like increase it, so it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, at least against the bigger machines, it doesn't feel like it makes much of a difference, you know, to have that. I may just have to do like a fully like melee attack armor on here and see how it does. But it doesn't specialize in anything, so it's not, you know, it's kind of like the Shadow Sower Adept, which are really cool armors, you know. But again, it doesn't specialize in anything. You can put a bunch of mods on it, but I don't know. Just I feel like I'd rather specialize in something like ice, or even really like I feel like they should have even made these like just of pure melee damage. So that way, at least I could put some of the melee damage mods on there. But I don't know. We'll also go ahead and put the ice one on here for now, just because again, it just makes sense to kind of have that there. 29 and 29. Is there one with? No, that's 26. Okay. And then for this one again, we'll put this one right here. Resist freeze, resist corruption. Go ahead and resist freeze, because why not? In fact, we can even put corruption in there as well, but it's not really necessary to be honest. And then again on here, I don't really know what to put. Again, we can put either this, or we can even put that on our Protector Adept, and then, I don't know, put something else on this, but I just don't know what to do with that one. It's a really cool armor. I'm gonna use it regardless, but in terms of like just fighting, I don't know. It almost just feels like it's a healing armor, you know, to try and heal after a battle. But let's go ahead and get into a Fireclaw fight real quick and see how we fare with this new armor. Hopefully better than before. Actually, you know what? We might want to either... really, they're both good contenders, either against a Scorcher or a Fireclaw. But the Fireclaw, I feel like right now is... he just has so much fire damage, it's bonkers. I mean, so does a Scorcher, don't get me wrong, but they're both really a good test against this armor. We haven't even put it on, actually, now that I think about it. We didn't preview before we fast travel, but we'll preview here in a second. And then I guess we'll go back to science. Wow, I'm so bad with names, especially when I'm streaming. I feel like I just forget them even faster. We'll go up to the mountain and see if everyone's up there. Oh, I don't know. If not, we might be able to go to the other mountain, to the main, like to Thunder's Drum. But if not, we could also go to Araya's Retreat and see if people are there. Where's the armor? So yeah, this is looking really, really cool. Look at that. Oh my god, it looks so cool, dude. It looks so good. Look at that.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
I bet. Like, we're better than it ever, dude. This is definitely not for the Frozen Wilds, I'll tell you that much. But in terms of just the regular armor, it looks so badass. Like, look at that bandolier. Look at that bandolier. It's so cool, dude. Alright, oh, let's make it happen here. Okay, let's drop down. Go ahead and oh, what do I have this one out? Actually, it doesn't matter which one I have out. They're both the same thing. They don't specialize in shot regardless. So. What in the hell did I just shoot? Oh my god. What the? I'm very angry. I need to just listen out for the sounds that it makes. Let's get angry with this thing. So close, it's so far. Got him. There we go. This guy's not as aggro as the other ones. Maybe he's split into the terrain. At least that isn't doing any damage to us, which is good. What? Oh, come on. That was right on his canister. That's bugs. I need him to turn his back. Which he did. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. How am I'm hitting him in the canister and it still doesn't do anything. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Oh, I was trying to get on his feet. Thing is that he hasn't hit me with anything with fire related, especially now that his canister is down, so I almost feel like we should change to another armor, but I'm just gonna keep it because it looks cool. I'm slowly losing armor, that's for sure. I may actually have to wrangle him. He's gonna turn his back and turn his all. Come on, throw yourself at me. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Yes. Because I'm such a bad shot, which I am, but yeah, well. Follow up. Yes. Let's go. Oh, and we got a heart from it. Not bad. Oh my god, dude. Do we have any better spear? Ooh, 20. Ah, it's not. Yeah, it's not as good. We just got a. I think we got a mod. Is it damage mod? Oh, 50. Is that? Do we have that? Or? I think the one we got is this one, the 40 damage coil. Yeah, that seems alright. Let's take it though. Jeez, man. Still not easy. Even with all the sacks destroyed, it's still not an easy opponent. Alright. The next challenge, real quick like, it's gonna be, of course, a Scorcher. Because, you know, I like to ruin my life, to ruin my health pouch by attacking machines that I know are going to fudge me up one way or another. So it's gonna go down. We have to try it out. We've been waiting to finally collect all the armors. We have the final piece to collecting all of the items in the DLC. So it's only fitting that we go ahead and get this armor going and put it to its test. Let's put it to the ringer. See what it can do. I mean, it's protecting us completely from fire damage, so if he does hit us with fire, which these guys definitely will, it'll protect us for the most part. The thing is, because there's like a melee aspect to a lot of their hits, it's still gonna kind of fudge us up regardless, but we should be Gucci. Where's the Scorcher? Is that him? That's him. Oh, these guys are demonic. I forgot. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shoot, dude. These guys are demonic. Why are these still demonic if the daemon is gone, first of all, and the tower is gone, second of all? I'll never understand. Let's take this. God damn, how much more do I have to draw my bow to hit those guys? Put that attack away. Get out of here. Keep running. Oh, so close yet so far. What? Oh, what was the point of having fire damage or fire resistance if they How hard is it? Obviously it's very difficult because we can't do it. Yeah, I remember doing this a while back and it was such a... Oh, this guy's really lost his like... Oh, thank goodness we have at least we have some distractions, if anything else. God, I remember these guys. What annoying! It was the fight. Your chicken wing, please. I think it's gonna be a no-go. Oh, there goes that fire resistance. It's basically useless. This guy is still doing a ass ton of damage. Are you? Oh my god! I hit it right. I was aiming right at it, and somehow the wind just took it. So I was like, nah, man. I think I'm just gonna let them kill me. I mean, I'm gonna keep fighting, but I'm most likely gonna die. Just kill me. I have no health. I don't know. I thought they were doing fire damage, but they must be just doing melee damage because this is not protecting me at all from their fire attacks. Like one of their fire attacks just basically did most of my health in one hit. So I have no clue what's happening here. I wonder. Let me see. I mean, I guess let's experiment. If it is just damage from their normal attacks that I'm taking, then having this in our arsenal, having just pure damage should be more handy than having the other one. What do I even have this for? Is it for ice? I think so. Actually, we don't have whatever. it doesn't matter. Nope, not those. God damn. There we go. Here, bitch. What's up, turkey? Oh, I just missed my mark completely. I need to track better. Just being a devil. This thing just does a ton of damage regardless. It doesn't matter what one of them you do. This thing will just take off most of my health in one hit. That works for me. I mean, I don't think it was the armor. I think it's just the fact that we use these things to quickly dispatch of these guys, and then the rather just to go in and just land as many hits as I could with the ice spikes or whatever these things are called. I'll take it. Not as fancy, but got the job done. Take that. Take the health.
Save these for the trail.
Yeah, so again, I don't know. Against fire damage, it seems like it's just not doing the job. I mean, I don't know. It must be a mixture of fire and oh, my bad. I meant to roll off. It must be a mixture of fire and also just mainly melee damage, or I don't know, because this is supposed to protect me from melee damage. Like, how much protection does it have? 86. So again, you know. It's not the best, even with the modifications that we have equipped, to be honest. In fact, it's not even fully decked out. We still have like a little sliver of modding that we could do there to improve it. And then this fire one is actually fully decked out, but it's still not protecting us from the fire attacks. 160 per hit, and it's still like, it's barely, you know, we're barely making it out alive from every hit of those scorchers. So I don't really know. I don't know. At this point, I'm just hoping that we don't get killed with one hit, but it worked out. It's fine. We're pretty much dead. I mean, we have like barely one full pouch of health, but we came out of it alive. It's fine. We made it work. Let's go back up to Ray's retreat and see if the peeps are up here. I would imagine there are. They weren't back at Song's Edge. The only place that I would imagine they'd be is here, just because, you know, they're probably honoring Araya. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out in a second here. Hopefully, we also find that guy that we've been trying to hear the story from for this whole time. But I don't know. I don't know if we will. I also found out that apparently there's a third way to activate this quest. If you are in the border of Meridian in the Nora lands, the Nora Sacred lands, I believe there's a trader there that tells you about how he wants to like do some trades with people from the cut, with the Banuk from the cut. And I think that's another way to start this quest, which I found out through watching a video earlier. Someone was recollecting how they started the quest, and it was completely different from the one where you go up to the Grave Horde and started there, and also the one that I did, which is go to Meridian and started there. So it's interesting how there's, I guess, even more than 2 ways to start this quest. I think that's really cool. Alright, so let's go in here again. I'm not sure if there is peeps in here. But there wasn't either. That was just maybe that's just because it was nighttime, but I've been there before when it's nighttime and there's been people there. Hey, there's nobody here. What? What? Can we talk to...
I'm back, Cyan. How are things going with the Banuk?
I followed your advice when they asked if I truly existed within the blue light. I turned the discussion to the prominence of the blue-violet spectrum in old world lighting and displays.
I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. That's not what I meant, but I mean, it works.
Okay, Cyan. That's all I've got right now.
I hope we can resume our conversation soon, Aloy.
Alright, interesting. Well, I don't know. Where else could they be? Huh. I don't know. Maybe up here? Let's go up here maybe. See if there's anyone here. Maybe it was just because it was nighttime. But again, I've been there during nighttime before, and there's usually like some people roaming around. They're just standing around or doing something. So I don't know, maybe it was a glitch. I'm just kind of sad and a little bit mad that we couldn't get that last story from the guy. If he did have a story, because apparently we went to him. He was like, "I'm gonna tell this crazy story," and I was like, well, "Okay." But then Ayla was like, "Nah, man, give me a second, maybe later." And I was like, "Okay, we'll come when we finish the main quest," because I would imagine that's when it's gonna happen. And then it didn't happen. And I was like, "Okay, well that's a little bit disappointing." Oh man, I don't know where he could be. He may be in Meridian. He may be at the Carja border. I don't know. Again, I have to look into it to see if that's even a thing. But it seemed like he had an extra story for us, so I don't know. Again, regardless though, I'm happy that we got all of the armors. I think we haven't 100% this game though. I believe there is still that one modification to get. Again, it's tied to that kind of bug that's going on with the game right now.
There's a line that must be walked.
Oh, there they are.
Well,
no, there's people here, but there's not the same people that we were looking for.
You're looking strong.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks. What a nice thing to say. Hey, here he is. Yes, Gildan. Yes.
I'm glad to see you, Gildan. Means I don't have to go pry you out of a flooded dam.
Yes, I'm glad as well. Heard the fires were heating up for you. Headed back up to the mountain, huh?
That's the plan.
I'm not sure what I can do to... if I can do anything to... You don't want old Gildan tagging along, getting you trapped some damn place. But you saved my life. You showed me kindness, so...
So you're here.
So I'm here.
Thanks, Gildan.
Be safe, Aloy. And when it's done, you come tell me a story for once.
We run into each other again. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
I wonder if he could have gone with us to the mountain.
I say Meridian is a place where every need is
What?
Fire.
Interesting. Okay, well let's talk to him again and see if we...
I'm glad to see you, Gildan. Means it... That's the plan.
I know. But you...
So you're here.
So I'm here.
Thanks, Gildan.
Be safe, Aloy.
Interesting. I didn't see him when we came down here the first time around. Otherwise, I would have, talked to him. Oh, fudge, man. don't think we can have him as a
surviving
companion,
through
but maybe we could. I haven't seen anyone do that. But I'll have to look into it. That's pretty cool. Well, regardless, he did say he was going to tell us another story, and he still hasn't. I mean, we already finished the main quest, so I would imagine we would be able to tell him a story about it, but not really. We can't do anything. I mean, we're acting as if this hasn't happened yet, which it has. I was like, what the fuck is that? We can go back in here though, which is interesting. I wonder if it looks any different. I mean, this is a pretty deep place, so I don't think we're gonna go all the way in, but we can go back in into the mountain. Which you can't even see the plumes when they did, you know, when they were coming out from down here. I guess you could, yeah. Right there's a mountain. Ooh-wee. I didn't look up when we were, you know, coming up here for the first time, so I'm not sure. But that's what a third playthrough is gonna serve us for. Oh man, what a doozy! What a doozy this game has been. But I think that's basically it. I don't think there's anything else. Again, I was trying to see. For some reason, this thing isn't. It says clear, but it's not like lit green. I guess maybe because it's underground or whatever. It's under the mountain. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we can do anything else. If anything, I'm gonna go. Let's go here to the Grave Horde, just to spawn in this campfire. I don't think Silence is gonna make an appearance. I mean, at this point in the story, he has already left. I wonder though if you do this prior to him leaving. You know, once you know he gives you the whole spear thing. If he, what's it called? I'm forgetting my words here. But if there's like kind of a beef between you guys, or if there's like an explanation that you can get out of him, or also maybe if that shaman talks to you about the spear, because he only talks about the spear once you have the modification from Silence on your spear. So it's a lot of variables. I mean, most games when things like that do happen, they don't deal with it. They're just like, it happens regardless. It doesn't matter. But this game has been pretty good about, you know, like if this happens, you can also do this, or if you already did this, you can also do this here. So it's a possibility. It would be interesting though, because they would have to add something into the main story. So I don't know if they would do that, but if they did, that'd be cool. Yeah, so Silence isn't down here as far as I can tell. I doubt he's atop the mountain. Let's go check. It made it sound like he was gonna confront us to a degree, or that we were gonna confront him, but we haven't seen him yet. But yeah, I don't think we have any other people we have to go meet or anything like that. I think that's pretty much all she wrote. Ooh, hell, I'll take this. Hell yeah, I'll take the health potion. Why not? Let's go ahead and see if we've 100% this right here. 99.27. You know why? Because we haven't found that modification that is, again, kind of bugged out right now at the moment, unfortunately. But hey, hopefully in the future they'll fix it. I think by, you know, next week, the week of like Thanksgiving, they'll probably have a fix, hopefully, ready to go for this bug. If not, I would imagine they're gonna have it at some point pretty soon. But all together, you guys saw at the beginning of our playthrough of this DLC, we were at 200 hours played for this game. We are now at 246. Now, most of those were spent here in the cut, and then you know, about maybe 3 of those hours, maybe 4 of those hours are spent just grinding in between episodes for shards and materials and all that, you know, all that good stuff. Just, you know, roaming around. Again, just really getting materials from like bellowbacks, you know, with blaze and wire from the tramplers, and also just modifications from behemoths and also thunderjaws, which again consisted of me just going from one point to another, just fast traveling, getting a bunch of random things. But we did pretty good. Also, Frostclaw, we've killed 20 of them. We've killed 8 Fireclaws, 21 Scorchers, surprisingly, and that's a pretty good amount. We actually killed 20 Deathbringers. I guess that's combined with both our first run of the game and then the second run as well. But yeah, 248 hours, almost 250, and I'm pretty sure by the time Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes out, I will probably have at least 300 hours poured into this game, because I'm probably gonna make another new plus account, and I guess I'll just make like a hard save of this one. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do another playthrough of this game, and probably not do like the same. Like this time I did this, and we got like all of the stuff on the map, on the main map, and also we got all the stuff right here on the Frozen Wilds. I don't think I'll do that in my third playthrough. I think I'll just kind of run to the main story, do some of the important side quests that give you the allies, just to have them in battle when we do go and do the main quest, and then we'll probably end up doing the Frozen Wilds main quest somewhere like in level 30, which technically we don't have any more levels to do, but we should be pretty good in terms of like we don't have to wait till level 30 to do it. We have plenty of health, the weapons, and the armor to do so we should be Gucci. But I'm definitely gonna be doing a third playthrough of this. I really enjoyed the Frozen Wilds. I think it was an amazing DLC. It definitely expanded the world, something that some DLCs don't tend to do. They just kind of like, oh, here's some new stuff, enjoy it while it lasts. But this one left you with more questions to be answered, kind of like the main game does. It answers some of the questions, it gave you a little more context as to what was happening in the world in that era, and even before the whole crisis of the whole apocalypse with the feral robots and that sort of going on. It gave you a little insight into what was going on with projects before that, obviously with the volcano erupting but being stopped by technologies of that time or earlier. So I think it really expanded on the world. Like I said, in episode 7, or 7 or 8? 7? 6? 7. 7, yeah, 7. I think it really expanded on the world, and I really enjoyed that. It gave you a little more insight also into Silence, which he's going to, I'm more than sure that he's going to be appearing in, Horizon 2, since he is kind of like our second in terms of like, second in terms of like knowing about the technology. I mean, he knows more because he's been studying for so much longer, but in terms of being a warrior, he's not a warrior. I don't think he's a behind the scenes kind of guy. He has goons doing his work for him, whether they are willing or unwilling to do it. I think he can though show up in battle if he needs to. It seems like again, he was threatening us. He was like, look, stay out of my past, woman. All right, you don't want to be messing with that. All right, you mess with that, I mess with you. And I was like, I don't think so, Felicia. All right, you don't gotta be messing with nobody. I'll spank you. I'll spank your mom. All right, well, maybe we'll leave her out of this, Mrs. Silence. I'm sorry I brought you into this fight, but yeah, he's definitely gonna be a villain in Horizon 2. I'm definitely excited to see what they bring to the table. Again, this is the last DLC for this game, unfortunately. The one and only DLC for this game. Again, that is sad because no more new content for this game. I would have at least liked to see a second DLC, at least, But then I think when the second one came out, I'd be like, well, what about a third one, Because they're just so good. But hopefully this means, the silver lining to it is that hopefully they'll be focusing on Horizon 2, and hopefully they'll be coming sooner rather than later. Maybe 2019, hopefully. Wishful thinking, I don't know. Maybe at the latest 2020. I really hope not 2020. I mean, look, will I wait till 2020 like we did with it? Because this game was pushed back, I think, once or twice. And it turned out great. When it came out, it was great. I really loved this game. I played it, I think, like a month or two after it came out, just because I was catching up on other games on my channel. But when I did start playing it, I was hooked right away. I was like, yep, I'm gonna be playing this for hours upon end, and I have. There's one of the few and only games that I've done a second playthrough of, because obviously there was like rewards for it. I probably would have done one anyways, but the fact that there was like new weapons and more gear to acquire, and also like the face paints and the focus color change, I thought that was a nice little addition to kind of incentivize you to try and and come back and do a second playthrough or a third playthrough, whatever number of playthroughs you've already done at that point for this game. And I enjoyed every second of it. It was 10 out of 10. So again, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go ahead and spank that like button. Leave your comments below. Let me know how many hours you've clocked into this game. I'm sure there's people that have clocked way more time into this game, like way more time into this game. But you know, again, 200 hours is nothing to look down upon. You know, it's nothing to snuff at. I love this game. Obviously, it's shown by the time I've spent playing it. And again, a third playthrough is coming again on my own time. Probably not be streaming it. Unless you guys are interested, I'll definitely stream it just for fun. Not every single episode, but you know, just casually if you guys are interested. I'm more than happy to stream some Horizon Zero Dawn on the channel. It's just like random fights with machines or whatever. But I'll definitely doing a third playthrough of this game, a second playthrough of this DLC, and it's just too good. But yeah, let me know in the comments about that. If you guys want to check out more Horizon Zero Dawn, not only the main game which we covered at 100% on the channel, but also the Frozen Wilds, check out the Horizon Zero Dawn playlist in the description, and also a little icon for you mobile users. Thank you guys so much for watching this live and also as a video. Again, episode 7 was hopefully fixed at the beginning, but I doubt it. YouTube, and it's not really YouTube's fault. It's really my internet's fault for being a piece of shiza, or Time Warner cable release. I'm naming you Time Warner. I'm calling you out. Stop being Garvaggio. And but yeah, unfortunately, you know, if it's not fixed, then we missed like 20 minutes of that second to last quest. But the action, the battles are there, so you know, at least those were there. But you know, I would have hoped that the whole thing was there because it's all important. You know, the cutscenes are really well done, or the dialogue is really well done. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. With that being said, I'm gonna go squeeze the lemon. And I think we're going to finish up The Evil Within 2. We never finished that because I was going to finish it, but I was already grinding, you know, like I said, my second playthrough of this game. And then by the time I was done, I was like, no, I can't wait. I got to start playing the Frozen Wilds. Like, I've seen gameplay and people posting about it, and I was like, no. I've been waiting for this for too long. I'm going to play it. So I just jumped straight into the Frozen Wilds and been spending the last couple of days playing this. But yeah, we're gonna be jumping back into the Evil Within. I think we have like one mission left to do in that series, and then we're gonna jump into the DLC. Probably cover the Evil Within right away too, like right away after the Evil Within 1 and its DLC, or we'll jump into a different game and then come back to the Evil Within 2 at some point in the future. There's a bunch of games that have already come out. I'm super behind on everything, so it's fine. We'll just play whatever you know my higher desires at the time. We'll probably play some Metro. I really want to play some Metro. I've had those games for a while now, and I've been meaning to play them for a while, and I just never got around to it. So we'll play maybe some of that in the future, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm going to go tickle myself, squeeze the lemon, have a very juicy, delicious, tasty, and adventurous kind of day.